Welcome back, lads and ladies, to the second episode today of the Rugby World Cup quarterfinals in New Zealand. Today we are watching France somewhat handle okay against Italy. Italy been doing very well all the way through from the first half, halfway into the second half, keeping France within a reachable score. But with the amount of yellows that Italy have produced, they've had 2 yellows, so they haven't been able to really ascertain much from their solid defence against France, really. Plus, there have been way too many errors from Italy to cause certain yellow cards to come about, and it's caused the French to get enough ground really to be able to do their kicks, their tries and offloads and so on and so forth. Italy were able to hold France at 10-3 for quite a while, roughly 60 minutes or so into the match. They did very well for that. The defence was pretty well good. But unfortunately, France have been able to kind of get on top and get to 39 points to Italy's very measly 3. Italy were kind of on a charge there. France kind of messed up the offload there and they managed to take advantage, but France have now re-ascertained it back now. We've got our own very lovely English ref with us today, covering this game of the French versus the Italians. Quite upsetting to see Italy fight so hard for so long and just not make anything of it. Unfortunately, that's just what happens when you get 2 yellows. You just don't have much options, really. You know, penalties happen, and unfortunately, these things just take place. Sometimes you've got to do dirty things to be able to get through the game, basically. Although that's normally stuff you do when you lead, basically, not when you're behind.
Extraordinary story. She has fought her way back, kept in the 32.
Bless her.
And being given a few minutes to play in another World Cup. And a player at 34 years of age, Nolly Waterman, that you shared the field with more than a few occasions.
Yeah, for Lam, bless her up. That wasn't straight. But wouldn't play anyway, just because. Yeah, the woman they're talking about, she suffered a knee injury. She's come back to play the last 8 minutes of the game. Good on her, you know. When you have a love of the sport, you don't stop loving the sport, basically. So it's nice that she's here playing for her country, really. Well defended. Italy now have a chance to do something with this. What are they going to do? Not much by the looks of things. If I keep coughing, I can only apologise. I'm on medication at the moment for my infected arm. I'll go into that more when I talk about it on my tattoo story time, but for now I just can only apologise for the chesty feeling I'm feeling at the moment. And the cylinder's not working well for me. Yesterday was my worst when I took the tablet. It wasn't pleasant. But I'll talk about that at another point.
Another strip.
6 minutes left and France now have possession of the ball.
This late in the match.
Italy on a bit of a tear now, trying to pass off to any free French hand, but Italy's defence is there. Knocked on by France. That's Italian scrum now. I'm going to skip forward to the scrum because it takes way too long to get set together.
Would have loved to have been on the same team as. Never got that opportunity.
You know, I love the Italian kit. It looks really good. Like the small little trims of the green, white and red on the collarbone actually looks really cool. The white top and the blue shoulders. The French kit looks pretty much the same, I think, as the men's lot, except they've got like a red and white and blue trim on the top, except the blue completely covers the chest area with the rooster on their right hand side. Well, their left hand side, I should say. Like looking, it's the right hand side, but to them it's the left hand side. I think my favourite kit this season has either been South Africa's or Japan's. I don't know what I just love the simplicity of the design of the Japanese jersey because of the collar, how it looks like one's going this way, one's going that way. You know what I mean? It's like the kimono look basically. It looks fantastic. Hello, cutie. God, she's cute. Wow, really cute.
Her running game has probably been the difference, and also some of her kicks in terms of territory. Still not quite clicking.
I love lasses with curly hair. You know, like the.
Defensively, she's dealt with a lot of big.
It's not like an afro, but it's like very, very curly hair. That's the one thing that I really like. It's curly hair.
Sit down, Rigoni, Vernier. Tackled by Sillery.
Is that a macaw? What the hell? Sounded like a parrot. Over here! Hey, there she goes again. No matter how much you squawk, Love, the ball's not coming to you. You've got to get out of the rock first. Off your feet, leave it. She says, leave it. France's ball. They've still not been able to get into the 22 metre, but they're really charging now. They're getting there, but Italy's defence is way too good. Dragging it down to the floor. They're within the 22 metres. Now outside of it, France are trying to push, but they're held up very well by this Italian defence. They've done very well to stop Italy's charging ball of success here. Pushing through, not there. It's knocked on by France. Now Italy's ball. Never mind. It's a scrum.
Field in this World Cup because she is.
Skip again. Takes too long. Italy's ball. Drop the ball. But it went backwards, so it's okay. Italy have to hit it down in their own half for a goal line dropout.
Yeah, the Italians just not getting the momentum in their attack, which is making it a lot easier for the French.
Oh no, they're resetting the scrum. Okay. I'm down with that.
Possibly a little bit of fatigue given the minutes that they played.
Penalty goes the way of Italy.
Second time, too much weight.
Italy's ball after that penalty. Hopefully go for a line out.
Rigoni.
Yes. Not far, but it's definitely there.
That's the ball out of the Italian 22. They've been a long way from the French 22.
Yeah, 0 visits this half and 4 seconds in the first half. Not ideal if you want to score tries, to be perfectly honest.
No shit, love. You need to be in there half to score a try. Yeah. No shit. I mean, I could like kick it from my end, you know, but I won't do that. I'll just keep throwing and throwing and throwing and hope that we can find a line break. I've seen very little chip chases in this match. That's a solid French victory right there. We'll have to find out who France will be facing next week. Will it be England? Will it be New Zealand? Or will it be Canada or USA? I'm kind of hoping Canada and France go off against one another because I really think Canada might have the edge over France, but recently France have been very good. Like in the Six Nations, they're the only team to get within like 6 points of us. So really the only possible teams of being able to beat England is France and New Zealand, so it really depends.
They've been in a big match today, and it was just in that last quarter they were able to pull away for a really gutsy Italian side. Confirmation of that result then, France.
Very well done win by France. So, yes, we'll have to wait until tomorrow after the England and Australia game and the Canadian and USA game. I think it's safe to say Canada will beat USA again unless USA's heart pulls through and they're able to pull off a stellar win. But then after that, it's really a case of, you know, like, can France beat Canada or can Canada beat France? It's safe to say that whoever we face in the semis will be a tough one, because I think France and New Zealand are going to be the ones that we're going to have to face, and it's going to be really tough. I'm kind of hoping that we face New Zealand for the final, because it'll be a nice little bit of a revenge match for us, you know, especially after the 2017 World Cup that we lost to New Zealand. So it'll be nice for us to retain our title against them in the final, really. But yeah, that'll have to wait for next week. But I will see you all tomorrow for the final 2 games of England versus Australia and Canada versus USA. So, with that, lads and ladies, thank you ever so much for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, my friends.